And we're live.
All right, I'm gonna crack open my second Rockstar of the day. So if I can't sleep later tonight, it's because of the show.
Well, we appreciate Eric making that kind of sacrifice for the show. And hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Just. What the hell? I didn't even. Oh. It's still got last week's date on it. That's why. That's what's messed up. Because it just starts. They've changed the way how you go live. And it's like, what the hell? It didn't even ask me. I'm like, it's like, hey, you want this? Go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this.
Okay, so we
All right. This week I want to be represented by the Many Faces of Foley poster that's up there on the
Okay,
floor.
yeah, that's him. That's Eric Wade. He's the Three Faces of Foley poster. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. Welcome to this week's edition of the Just 2, 3. I've lost count.
3 marks.
Wrestling Recap Show. I'm the Athletic Geek. We got Eric Wade subbing once again, being the substitute for Jedi Jason Kruger, who's out on paternity leave.
Yeah.
And joining us this week, we have EZ of the Elite Era Network.
What is up? Sorry if I'm echoey because I'm getting home from my real work.
Yeah.
What is my real work?
No, we don't need to know anybody's real work, because as far as we're concerned, our real work is watching the wrestling.
The wrestling.
The wrestling and maybe possibly enjoying a little bit of the bubbly. I'm not opening this bottle. I will not open this bottle.
No bubbly for me. I'm drinking the Rockstar.
The Rockstar is good.
I don't drink alcohol.
Now listen to you, Mr. CM Punk wannabe. Anyways, so this week we're gonna try and do because AEW is preempted, and the biggest news outside of AEW is we got SummerSlam this week. So let us begin with that. We're gonna do our SummerSlam predictions, and then hopefully be able to go live and wrap up on Dynamite either this Saturday, if not this Saturday, sometime next week. We'll do a. Oh, I hear a puppy.
Yeah, that's my dog. Let me
all good. You've probably heard my dog a couple times on this.
Okay.
So, hopefully try and hopefully by Saturday, if not, sometime next week before the new episode of Dynamite airs next Wednesday, we're going to try and get another recap of Dynamite. But it is SummerSlam week, and we will be having a giveaway for SummerSlam on my social media pages. But first of all, if you've never seen this show before, this is the even though there's 3 of us today, 2 Marks Wrestling Recap Show. Met both these gentlemen at All In. We love wrestling, we love talking about wrestling, and we love sharing our fandom of pro wrestling with each and every one of you out there. However, just like each and every one of you out there, we are just fans. We avoid insider terms because at the end of the day, we are not insiders. We are not wrestlers. We are just 1, 2, 3 marks today.
It's a 3-way match, triple threat.
3-way dance. 3-way dance. So, we're just going to do our SummerSlam predictions, but if you would, for those of you interested in entering the SummerSlam predictions contest, as I get the stuff over here, pretty much you'll have to enter on my social media pages, facebook.com/athleticgeek89, Twitter @athletic_geek89, or Instagram @athleticgeek89. But if you win the grand prize in the SummerSlam predictions contest, it will be a random t-shirt. Let us know your size. From Pro Wrestling Tees, this is the extra larges. We got a Stone Cold Steve Austin King of Attitude t-shirt in there if you're an extra large. Oh, we got one that's a little no, we do not. But this one's one who's legitimately kind of a bit of a jerk. We have an Alberto El Patron shirt in here if you are an extra large. But we have many others in many different sizes. But in addition to the t-shirt, you will also win a random DVD from many different promotions. Got some from Ring of Honor, got some PWG, got some Dragon Gate USA, got some British wrestling documentaries, even got a New Japan DVD. So you'll win a DVD as well. In addition to that, you will get a random comic book. Could be Green Lantern, could be Batman, could be G.I. Joe. Who knows? Could win any of that. And then finally, a figure. A random loose figure from my childhood. Could be Roddy Piper, could be Edge. Hell, it could even be Vince McMahon. Who knows?
Boo.
But we have something interesting because Eric, started out as a fan. He entered these contests. He is going to be playing, and you're going to be competing against him. He is going to try and take your figure, your shirt, your DVD, and your comic book from you. But if you can beat Eric, you will win an extra prize, a bonus, if you will. I have, come here, a bunch of posters and autographs. Some posters, some autograph 8x10s. And
Going from the top shelf.
Yep. So if they don't win and you beat Eric, you get a poster too. Let's see, we got some good ones here. We got an amazing Rey Mysterio done like Spider-Man. That's one of the regular or one of the unsigned posters, but we have some signed stuff buried down in here too, including a Ricky Steamboat autograph.
Those are pretty badass.
Yes. A Tully Blanchard autograph. You could get an unsigned version of the Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen poster. You could get so many different things. You just gotta beat Eric. You gotta beat Eric. And you gotta beat him because he's coming for you. He's coming to steal your dreams. But if you can't beat Eric,
He's coming to get you?
Coming to get you like the boogeyman. But if you can manage to beat Eric, then you get second prize. You will win a random loose figure and a random comic book. And if you get third prize, you will get a comic book. And basically, you just got to put in your predictions on my social media pages in order to, who you think is going to win. Caveat is on a title match, you got to mention whether you think that the title will change hands or if the challenger will win by DQ. Those are worth 2 points. You get 1 point for every regular match, 2 points for a championship. Woo! That's a lot. Let's get to the predictions. Let's get to the first match. Or what I think will be the first match is Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. Easy, who you picking in that one?
So, sorry, just a disclaimer, if there's background noise, I'm just on the bus right now, I'm home.
It's all good.
What was it? It was King Corbin and who?
Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Picking Matt Riddle. All right, that's easy. Now, Eric, the man.
Matt Riddle.
You're picking Matt Riddle. Okay.
Yeah, it's I think this whole pay-per-view is going to be really divisive, and they're going to anger a lot of people later in the matches, but they got to let Riddle win on this one for sure.
Right. I wish I had a writing utensil nearby. You're getting a bad angle of me right now because I cannot find it. I'll just have to go back and rewatch this. And but we're going Matt Riddle in this one.
Why is he not shown on the Wikipedia? I'm not seeing him.
I'm on the CBS Sports page.
Okay, so I'm on the Wikipedia.
All right, so the next one is Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose in a hair versus hair match. And I actually want to say, as weird as that is, I think they've done a good job building this up. I'm not... I gotta give credit where credit's due. This has actually been a really well done storyline. Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose, hair versus hair. Easy! Who you got and why?
I'm gonna go with Sonya Deville just because of her MMA background, knowing that she's just a lot better in technical wrestling. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Eric?
So, I'm going with Sonya.
Going with Sonya.
This is who wins, right? Not loses.
Yes.
Yeah, this is who wins.
Wins. To me, this is the easiest pick of the night. Mandy's gonna win. She already
Yeah.
got her haircut.
She already got her
recently or whatever,
haircut,
but
by Sonya earlier, so yeah.
it's gonna be one of those ones where it's like Sonya is gonna cut her hair probably anyway, but how short is she gonna go? Is she gonna go the full Ellen DeGeneres? What is she gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we have Mandy Rose from Eric. The next match is the United States Championship match. Apollo Crews versus the champion Apollo Crews versus MVP EZ. Who have you got and why?
Whoa, this was a tough one because MVP has always been like, anytime I think of him, like I can't really picture him without the United States Championship. So
Interesting.
I don't know if they're going for like a comeback story here on whether they want to put the belt on him again, but he's won the U.S. Championship like 2 times before, so I don't know, maybe him the 3-time U.S. champ would be awesome. But you know what? I feel like my gut wants to say Apollo Crews, but I feel like they're going to make this into MVP. He's going to win the title.
MVP wins the title. Okay, Eric.
Yeah.
Who are you picking in this one? Apollo Crews or MVP?
I think Bobby, just because they've been. I don't know. This one's kind of harder to tell, but
Apollo
I think
Crews and MVP. You say Bobby?
yeah, Bobby Lashley's gonna win.
He's not in the match.
Oh right, who was it? Apollo versus who?
Apollo Crews and MVP.
MVP. Oh,
Yeah.
that changes everything. I thought it was Bobby Lashley. No, I'm gonna say Apollo wins then.
Ray's in the house. Ray, what's up?
I could have swore it was Bobby Lashley, but if
It
it's
says
MVP, then Apollo's winning.
Apollo's winning. Apollo retains. So okay. See, I don't
Yeah,
have a pen
I
and
can't-
paper, but what I'm doing is I'm screen capturing the name of what Eric picks. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Hey, not to sound a bit weird on this, but is it just weird as like MVP, Bobby Lashley, Shawn Benjamin, they can basically become the Black Shields.
Possibly. Taking live calls. No, this is the gang now while Jedi's on paternity leave, right? So the next match, according to CBS Sports, is the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The champions, the Street Prop. Oh, I probably need to go with my predictions. I'm picking Mandy Rose as well, and I'm picking MVP. I think he's going to win the title. So I should probably give you mine. So now we're going to go to, and I'm also picking Matt Riddle. I've just been letting these guys talk and not even giving my predictions. Raw Tag Team Championship match. Champions, the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. EZ, who have you got and why?
Street Profits, because I know it sounds incredible that I haven't watched WWE in a while, as much as I like Cien Almas, not just Andrade, but I'm sorry to say this, I have no idea who the hell Angel Garza is.
Well,
I'm like, I haven't seen him fought, I haven't seen him on NXT, so I'm just like, I don't know who you are, so, but if you have a great fight, awesome. So I'm just going with the Street Profits that I've actually seen live in person. They've won the tag team titles before with NXT, and I kind of like them.
all right. So, Eric, who are you picking and why?
I was gonna choose Street Profits too, but our cards are kind of similar. Our predictions are kind of similar, so I'm gonna try to do strategically and change my answer to Garza Andrade. I think
Well,
so
okay.
far,
Are you picking them to win the titles, or are you picking them to win by DQ?
see, that's what I was gonna say. Like lately, they've been having Selena kind of she's just there, which really annoys me. But this is the time. This is the pay-per-view. This is her chance to do something. I don't know if they'll win by DQ. She might cause a distraction that lets them win clean or by some sort of shenanigans. But I'm gonna say that they're the new champions.
Okay.
Yeah, normally I'd go, especially with this dumb storyline they're going with who poisoned Marquez.
It's Selena. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be Garza and Andrade.
Okay. I'm also going Andrade and Angel Garza as well. And
Nice.
the next match is Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio in a street fight. Easy. Who have you got and why?
So just to be clear, the winner does not receive custody of Dominic.
No, unfortunately not.
Only Dominic can use street rules.
Yeah, also only Dominic can use the street fight.
No. I don't know about this. Like, I get maybe like Dominic has been training so hard to become a WWE wrestler, but I'm just like I don't know. I'm just in like a mixed feelings about like Dominic Mysterio wrestling all because he was trying to stand up to Brock Lesnar. Like, okay. Pains me to say this. I'm going to go with Rollins.
I am also going with Rollins, but the pick you need to be concerned with, the man trying to steal your figures and your comic books and your T-shirt. Eric.
I'm picking.
You picked Rollins.
No, I said I'm picking Rollins. Okay,
You said you picked Rollins.
So
Eric. Eric Wade.
Hopefully this is an option. I don't know the rules of this game show. But hopefully the option that I choose is correct because I'm going to predict it's a no finish.
Okay. So you're causing me to do some more work right now. No contest. Yeah, that's no. Yeah.
No finish.
Now here's the thing. Will Ray and Murphy get involved? No, yeah, it's technically a street fight, but
it's a street fight for it's a street fight for Dominic only. Okay, so.
But what if Murphy gets involved and then Ray just wants to stand up for himself?
We'll see what happens. We will see what kind of stuff they pull out of the hat at the SummerSlam in the Thunderdome. All right.
I didn't know Mad Max was in this show.
Yes, he is, kind of. The next match is one of two Asuka matches against the Boston Hug Connection. The first one is the SmackDown Women's Championship match. The champion Bayley defends against Asuka, or at least it's the first match in terms of how this is being written out, and this is what's going to make this really hard to predict for the rest of us. But easy. Bayley versus Asuka. Who you picking and why?
Okay. 1 second here.
Oh, I forgot to put my thing in there. He's going no contest. I am going Seth Rollins in the previous match as well. I'm having such a good time listening to your stuff that I'm not even picking my stuff.
Okay.
Miss Ace, what's up? Thanks for coming.
I'm gonna go starting off first with the banked Asuka match, and you'll see why. Sasha will win against Asuka, but when Asuka fights Bayley, I think Asuka will have a Sasha betrayal. And Asuka will be the champion. She'll have like a fight with some other awesome wrestlers, whereas Bayley would want revenge on her quote-unquote best friend.
Okay, that's Easy's opinion. Eric? Nope.
Okay,
we have Daniel Price.
I would honestly say, can I just say both of them?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say both of them.
I'm going to, this is one of those ones too where I expect no finishes for either. But I'm going to say that they just go ahead and kill Asuka and she loses twice.
Okay.
So you think they're going to kill her off?
No, not kill her off, but they're just going to completely bury her, just kill the Japanese push with Nakamura and her, just completely try to bury that whole... Yeah, I think so. Maybe Bayley and Sasha can turn on each other later down the line, but I think this is going to be truly the night where Asuka's just done. And then Nia Jax will probably be the next thing or whatever. But
and this is why Kyrie left to go back to Stardom.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Asuka. So I'm going to guess
you're picking. Okay, you're picking. So no DQ finishes to help out with this. Nothing like that at all.
Well, I don't know.
feel like I don't know, maybe a DQ finish on the Banks Oscar match, but I'm still gonna say like a Sasha betrayal or on
Because it's hard to
Bailey.
predict because of all the weird wonky rules they've had lately.
Yeah.
Someone attacks someone outside and the whole thing gets DQ'd, and then
Yeah.
the next week it doesn't happen, and then it's just like, so it's hard
No,
to
I feel
predict
like-
if it's going to be DQs. I'm just predicting that Asuka's not going to be the victor. Even if it's wonky reasons, I don't think Asuka's winning either match.
In the okay, well,
Sure.
but you're picking her to lose cleanly for your official prediction for the contest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we got.
I'm also gonna say Sasha wins cleanly on her match, but Bailey, like, as at the height of the momentum, Sasha wants to help out, but she just ends up betraying Bailey. Ref doesn't see it. Asuka comes in for the pin. She's champ.
Okay.
And then you could set up a Bailey Banks match for Survivor Series or some shit. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna read what we got going on in the live chat real quick, and then I'll give my prediction. We have first of all, shout out to Miss Ace. Ooh, I hear beeping.
Sorry.
That wasn't
there
me.
Was
Yeah.
there was a bird scooter on the road, and I was trying to move it, and then it just started beeping. It's like, well, I don't want anybody hitting the damn scooter.
Right. So Miss Ace, thanks for coming. Daniel Price beats Bailey. Bailey comes down later and winds up intentionally costing Sasha her title. So kind of the inverse of EZ. And then he also says, no, put the pipe down. They're not going to double bury Asuka. So there's that. So I'm going to predict that I'm kind of going in a similar direction as Daniel. I believe that Asuka will lose to Sasha with some shenanigans from Bailey, and then when Bailey or Sasha tries to return the favor, she will cost Bailey the title, and Asuka will win the SmackDown title, and we'll go from there. And then
Yeah,
kind of go from.
That sounds good, but like I said, it's just so weird, especially if you've been watching week to week, where you're just like, what? Like, it's, I don't know. So it's crazy to think.
Trust me, I understand pessimism, but I'm gonna try to be the optimistic of the two. Of you,
Yeah.
of the three of us, the two of you, I'm gonna try and be optimistic. But you're going double burial.
I actually just realized the Banks and Bailey, they're still tag team champs, but I feel like after the betrayal, Banks will be like, I want a new partner. Or just dump the title altogether.
This may lead to them losing the titles down the line.
I don't know, probably. Just...
Okay, so the next match, as we go to the, according to,
two more.
yeah, we got the two men's world title matches. The first one, at least according to CBS Sports, is the Universal Championship. Braun Strowman versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Easy, who you got and why?
Fiend.
You're going The Fiend to win the title or win by
Fiend.
DQ?
Win the title.
Going Fiend to win the title. Eric.
Fiend, I guess.
Fiend to
I'm
win
gonna go the same. Yeah.
to win the title or by via DQ?
I think. No, he's gonna win by submission. He's gonna make Braun pass out.
Okay. All right. So Fiend wins the title. I'm also going Fiend. It's going to be a clean sweep for the Fiend, and I believe he will also win the title as well. And I just realized something. AJ Styles is not going to be defending the Intercontinental title on SummerSlam. What the fuck is up with that shit?
I know, right?
The two best wrestlers in their company are not even on the card. Brian and AJ.
It's on the pre-show, probably. Watch.
There is no pre-show.
Yeah.
That's
So
the weird thing. They don't have any dark matches. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's gonna be impromptu, but
yeah, we could.
Dark
If it's not an announced match and you miss it on your predictions, it will not be held against you. So,
Okay.
finally, what should be the main event, or at least according to CBS Sports, we have the WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre, the champion, versus Randy Orton, Who have you gotten? Why easy?
I'm gonna say McIntyre. I'm, I don't know. I just feel like so confused as to how did Randy Orton get back in the picture? And I know people would be like, Orton wins the title instead of something with Edge. To me, I'm like, can you just leave Edge alone already? Because I don't know. I'm just like, it's already been shown that like, hey, Edge and Orton had their quote unquote greatest rivalry match in
And
Backlash.
okay, now I'm
Which
gonna
I
cut
didn't
you. I'm
give.
gonna cut you off there for a little bit. Yeah, do I think it was the greatest wrestling match of all time? No. But do I think that it was actually a damn fine match? And this has come from someone who is not a Randy Orton fan. I gotta say, I gotta give props to that match. It was pretty damn good
Cool.
for
Awesome.
everything there. But
I'm glad others do. I'm just like, we've already overplayed that rivalry before Edge retired for his first time.
okay,
So
so you're picking McIntyre.
I'm gonna pick McIntyre.
Eric, who have you
I
gotten?
choose.
Why?
I choose Orton. I think this is what we were talking about last week. I choose Orton. I want him to break the record. I want him to be the guy instead of. We all thought Cena was going to do it, but if Orton does it, but then just please go away. Let this be his last final run, and then just go
Now,
away.
see, I don't want
And
to
then
break
this
the
gives.
record. I just want Randy Orton to fucking go away. But this is where I go pessimism. I'm going Randy Orton as well. I feel like he's
Yeah.
gonna get it because they just want to ride Randy Orton's nuts. Because they think he's great and he shits on AEW. So he's their fucking, just as much as Seth Rollins. He's their little ass kisser. He's their little cocksucker who's gonna ride around and talk about how great WWE is and how he's the champion and he's better than Moxley or he's better than fucking anybody else out there because he's the real champion like he did back in 2017. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want him to finally just be done with his whole everything. So it's like
Yep.
just give him what he wants now. Drew will have something to chase, or give him a good opponent for later, and then maybe Drew can come out on top during Survivor Series, or just win it back ASAP, whatever. Anyway, but
Yeah.
give it to Orton. It's SummerSlam. This is usually when they start changing titles anyway. So it's like I buy
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm with you. To go to the comments section, live chat here, we have Daniel, who says Orton's winning. Unfortunately, Flair's going to swerve Drew. I see that. And Daniel says, I'd be fine with an asteroid hitting Orton's house. So, wouldn't go that far, but I'm kind of in the same boat. But Ray also pointed this out. There is an NXT takeover, and if y'all have time, you'll want to do takeover predictions.
I just saw something that's like, okay, seriously, you know, there's another pay per view happening right after SummerSlam. Not even one of those 2 week things, but literally next week we got another pay per view.
What's that?
Payback.
Huh?
Like what? What? And apparently Bailey and Banks are defending their tag titles. Like, oh great.
All
But
right. Well, we'll switch
seriously,
gears.
guys.
This will we'll make this part of the competition as well. Let's do it.
This is what happens. I'm on the wiki. I just be like, oh, Payback's next. What's the date? August 30th. What the fuck? Are they trying to compete with All Out? Is that why?
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna try and understand the WWE anymore. I'm just gonna watch it and be entertained by stuff like this because this is how it becomes entertaining. But NXT Takeover, we'll make this part of it too, unless any spoilers surface. But we have NXT Takeover 30. Legado del Fantasma versus Breezango versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch in a #1 contendership for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Easy. Who have you got and why?
I'm gonna go with Breezango. I think
Well,
they finally need to shine somewhere, and having NXT like where they all started, like this could finally just be like, hey, you know what? This is better than when you were freaking losers on the main card. So I think having Breezango as NXT tag titles would be amazing.
All right. Well, this is the number one contendership match. This is not for the titles.
Oh, then sorry, I thought it's not.
Still going Breezango?
This is why I watched the other show.
Yeah. But fucking NBA has to
but
exist.
Breezango
The
is
National
number
Boring
one
Association.
contender.
So you're going
I
Breezango.
was talking about the other show, not what you call boring.
No, I was saying the National Boring Association is what's got our good show preempted this week. But Eric Wade.
Well,
I think Brazongo will get it because if it's just for the number one contendership, what are they there for? What did they go back there for? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
even if they win or even if they lose the championship match or whatever, they can put over whoever those people are going to win. So
Right.
it's like, I think that Brazongo will get it, or yeah, they'll win.
I'm going Breezango as well. It is Breezango across the board. Here's a match. And I'm confident in one man's abilities, and I'm entertained by the other guy's stand-up comedy. But we have Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. That's right, the former punter. Not defensive lineman, not linebacker, not badass running back, not tight end, punter. For the Indianapolis Colts is wrestling Adam Cole, baby. Easy, who you got and why?
I'm still trying to process how is this a thing? Like on John Oliver, how is this still a thing? No, I'm under. Why is this a thing? Why is the poster boy of NXT, Adam Cole, fighting a former member of the freaking Colts? Seriously? I'm sorry. I'm not putting my 2 cents into this. Pass. This is the stupidest match you could ever put Adam Cole Bebe in against a fucking commentator.
All right.
No,
So
I have no pick. No.
we have no opinion.
No.
Eric.
No. Pass.
He was also a former NFL punter.
I said that.
No, I don't know.
Punter.
It's Adam Cole. Adam Cole's gonna win. Hopefully, it's a squash match or whatever this is. There even might be shenanigans, but then Cole will be backed up by Undisputed. So,
See, I'm gonna go in a bit of a different direction. I'm gonna go into, with the exception of Stephen Amell not winning the match at SummerSlam 5 years ago. I mean, he won the match, but he didn't get the pinfall win over Baird or Cody. They've always made the celebrity look better than the wrestler, so Kenny Omega fell, you son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
If McAfee wins, Adam Cole should go back to New Japan.
And fucking Chris Jericho drinking all his bubbly fell. Took out a bunch of different wrestlers with him. That's what you get for being a drunk ass Jericho.
Anyways.
I'm going Pat McAfee.
Dead horse, but as I said, I have no pick. This is the stupidest match NXT could ever do. And especially when you're trying to beat your ratings with AEW? Seriously, guys? This is the best shit you could come up with?
Such good shit, pal.
Out of the three brands, NXT is by far better than Raw and SmackDown. The only reason Raw and SmackDown have ratings right now is because nobody's fucking competing with them on Monday and Friday nights.
I'm gonna stop you there. As much as I love AEW, I don't think they would win a ratings war with the Raw or SmackDown.
I don't know.
Son of a bitch, Kenny. Jericho, y'all fell and fucked everything up on the set, motherfucker. Fuck, you took Sting and Nick Jackson out too. What the fuck? But yeah, I'm going Pat McAfee.
This is the stupidest match NXT could ever think of.
Well, let's go to a non-stupid match that NXT could come up with. NXT Women's Championship, Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. Easy, who you picking there? As I try to fix the set fucking drunk ass bubbly Jericho and fucking Kenny, you son of a bitch.
I think Io's gonna defend it.
You think Io's gonna retain?
Yeah, I think she'll retain.
Okay. Interesting pick.
She's got so much talent. She's great.
Eric, who you got and why?
I think I don't know anything about either of these two really, but I'm gonna guess that Io Shirai retains clean, or I don't like whatever. But this is one of those instances why I think Asuka's gonna get screwed so bad, because they're like, see, we still like Asian girls, or we still like, we're still giving them a push in NXT, but
Right.
it's gonna be that thing where it's like, oh, we're happy that she retained, but then the next night, everyone, the internet's gonna explode, wants to see what happens to Asuka.
Right. Damn it, Kenny. You were doing so good, and now you don't want to stand up. You son of a bitch. I am going Dakota Kai to win the title in this one, but you're going to Io Shirai, so that's who you got to beat to win the extra prize. All right, we now go on to the next one, the NXT North American Championship in a ladder match. We got Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano versus Cameron Grimes versus the Velveteen Dream in a ladder match. Easy, who you got and why?
Anybody but Velveteen after what the hell he's gone through. So Johnny Wrestling.
I can buy that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Velveteen.
Really?
I was gonna guess Priest, but Velveteen's been getting a lot of attention lately, so I'm gonna guess
for all the wrong
he gets
reasons.
it.
Yeah, it's been the wrong reasons for attention. But
Yeah, but it's one of those things where they do this all the time. Seth Rollins.
Did we actually ever find out whether that was true or not? I keep hearing
who knows?
reports.
I don't know.
I am actually going to go with Damian Priest in this one. But
okay, that's a good dark horse.
Yep, that's kind of my but the guy you got to beat is going with Velveteen Dream. And then finally, the main event of TakeOver, Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. Easy, who you got and why? And I'm going to check up the chat here.
This is a tough one because it's like, okay, you just got the belt on Keith Lee on a very incredible match he had with Adam Cole Bebe. So this is hard because I feel like this could go either two ways. One, like Keith wins and the internet freaks out saying, "Oh my God, you're already making Karrion Kross look bad," or Karrion Kross wins the title. The internet freaks out, be like, "But Keith Lee just won the title. Why would you do this?" I'm not a split decision right here, but also Scarlett creeps the fuck out of me. Like seriously, you just go away. But I'm gonna go with Keith Lee. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with him.
All right. Eric, what are you picking for the prize?
Keith Lee, I think Karrion Kross he's too new so far. They're gonna just build him up as a credible threat, going for the main title, but then maybe doesn't have enough experience or whatever yet. So he'll have his big match loss, and then Keith Lee will look even as a stronger champion.
Now, see, I'm gonna go in a different direction than y'all. I am going to go with Karrion Kross. I think that Keith Lee will be heading to the main roster soon. I feel like this was just kind of the, here you go, bud. Thank you for what you've done. Here's your chance to say you won the NXT title, and we're gonna bring you up to the main roster, possibly to go after Orton or Fiend.
If NXT wants to keep their ratings, Keith Lee's gold. There's so much at stake when if they want to beat AEW, they have to keep those guys on there.
You could also argue that doing something new and out of the blue like Karrion Kross will be
true enough,
the reason.
But there's just certain superstars that like they belong on NXT, and that's it.
Yeah.
I
we're
don't
gonna-
think. Yeah, if Keith Lee goes up to the main roster, he'll be like one of the main faces or whatever.
He'll be like,
So
he'll
it's
be like
like,
Aleister Black. They're gonna ruin the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
yeah, they're just gonna have an overstuffed
brutal.
roster.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, they
also
already
how
do
Raw
whatever.
and
But then, could you
SmackDown-
imagine if Roman, if he goes back to NXT?
That's true.
I would.
That would be
save
kind of
that
cool. I'd be
for,
down
like,
for that.
I
I'd be
would
down for
save
that because
for-
if he goes there to like really like change up his character to where he's not like, hey guys,
Right, like,
I'm
Let me
force
start
feeding the
from
fuck out of
ground
me.
up. I'm gonna build myself up from the ground,
Here
and then like gains, because obviously it won't last forever. But like
Here
he'd
comes
just get a
the
couple main
big
matches in, and then
dog.
come back to the main roster. I would dig that.
All right, so
And
gonna
thank
give us
God-
gonna see what the
and all-
chat is saying.
And
Um,
thank God Michael Cole is not on NXT. It's like, here comes the big dog on NXT.
So if they give the North American title team, they're insane. They're already stupid enough to put in a high-profile spot.
Wait.
True.
I just realized.
Miss Ace says in this to give some credence to the chatters here. Triple H is taking the Eric Bischoff route. Controversy creates cash by having Dream win.
I just realized.
Then we have a good thing there. For a one-winged angel, your equilibrium sucks, Kenny. Yeah, it does. Keeps falling, fucking up everything else. You son of a bitch.
Guys, is Retribution going to cause destruction at SummerSlam?
Uh,
I don't know, because I'm like the both. I'm at a mixed feeling about how they're dealing with the Retribution thing. They're like interesting, but then I saw one comment where it's like, yeah, this is something they should have done when Sanity was still around.
yeah, possibly.
Yeah, you know what? If this was Sanity, I would have jumped straight back to Raw and SmackDown.
Right.
But no, they had to ruin them all.
Well, Eric Young's back in Impact, and I'm pretty sure he's happier.
So,
God damn it, Kenny. You don't want to stand. You suck. All right.
Leave my Kenny alone.
We'll blame him for not wanting to stand back up, son of a bitch. All right, well, that is it. Starting tomorrow, the predictions, if you want to enter the contest and beat Eric, go enter on my social media pages, facebook.com/athleticgeek89, Twitter @athletic_geek89, and Instagram @athleticgeek89. There will be a tweet you can reply to, or there will be a post on either Instagram or Facebook. Leave your comments and your predictions there. The rules will also be explained again. EZ, follow him at the Elite Era Network on Twitter. And, yeah. Eric, you have anything you want to plug?
No.
All right. Well, for EZ, for Eric Wade, I am the Athletic Geek. We are just 3 marks, and we're out.
Nice. That was hard to hear sometimes.